This conference will now be recorded.
So in today's session, we are going to discuss about deleting the record from the object without using any DML statements, without using any server controller classes like as Apex classes. So that already we have discussed as part of this user interface API. That means UI record API, it is providing some set of methods to us ready-madely, which we can use to get the records from the object, to create some new records, to modify, and to delete. Already we are done with that get records, how to get the record from the object by using get record method we have discussed. And how can we insert the record inside the object we have discussed by using create record method. And then today we'll see the delete method, and then we'll see the overview of just tool, which is user interface testing tool. But basically it's not confirmed by the Salesforce people because this is still in beta stage now, so that we can complete our features. So let's see how can we delete the records first from the object through delete record method in user interface API. So without using any Apex controller classes, without using any DML statements as part of Apex programming, we can remove some records from our Salesforce objects. We can fetch the records from the object and then we can remove them without using any DML statements. So it is very, very useful to us to use this kind of methods. Why? Because Salesforce has imposed few governor limits while performing the DML operations, while executing the SOQL queries, and whenever we are searching for some data by using SOSL. During this time, Salesforce has imposed few governor limits. And to bypass those governor limits, that means to avoid those limitations, instead of using more number of server-side calls, just we can do it from the client side itself, from the user interface itself, with the help of these ready-made methods given by user interface API. So as part of this user interface API, we have a method called as delete record method. With the help of this delete record method, we can able to delete a record as well. So that record may be a current record, or that record maybe you are collecting from Salesforce object also through an SOQL query through Apex programming, whatever. Because if you want to delete the record, first of all, we have to get the record from the object. So we can get it by using the get record method also, no issues. That means currently using record, or else we can fetch some specific record from your Salesforce object through an Apex class, and then we can able to delete that record by using this delete record method. So to get the record, generally we are using SOQL. To delete the record, we are using DML statement. So instead of using DML statement, we can go with this delete record method itself. So we can reduce the number of server calls. So which will do these operations asynchronously. Now, so in this case, how can we implement this delete record method? Now let's see. Basically, in order to remove a record from the Salesforce objects, we are using this delete record method, which is available in user interface API. Now, then how can we use this method? What is the syntaxes we used to follow? What are the steps we used to follow? Okay, now let's see. Now, we can delete the records from the object without using Apex class, with the help of UI record API methods. Now, we have to use delete record method to remove a record from the Salesforce object. Now, whenever if you want to delete the record, compulsorily we have to pass the record ID. Now, we have to supply the record ID to remove from the object. Okay, to remove from the object. Now, so in this case here, then how can we do that? Okay, now let me show you practically. Now, what are the steps we need to do? Step 1. We have to import the delete record method. We have to import the delete record method from user interface API. Like for example, I'm importing that import delete record from Lightning UI record API. We have to import that method from the user interface API. And then as a step 2, we can use delete record method to remove the record from the object. Now, the syntax is we have to specify delete record. Here we need to pass the record ID here. We need to supply the record ID. We have to pass the record ID here. And then we can specify the JavaScript function, JavaScript method name. So which will be returning the result, either data or error. From there, we can able to show that. We can show that, okay, error message information and everything. Now, then how can we do that? Okay, now let's see practically. So how to remove a record from the object? Okay, now let me show you. Let me take a small use case. Design a Lightning web component to remove the record from the object. Upon click on the button. Upon click on the button control. So now once a record has been deleted, it should go to that, okay? It should go to that home page of that object here. Now, once a record has been removed, then redirect the user to the tab home page. To the tab home page. Now, let's see practically how can we do that. So how to prepare our own component in order to delete a record from the object? Now let's see. Let me go to my Visual Studio Code editor. Let me prepare a component. Delete record component. Specify the default directory. Now, let me go to the HTML file. In this HTML file, I would like to place a button control through which I would like to delete that record from the object here. So I'm using a Lightning card. Lightning card. Title equals to delete record. icon name equals to standard account. And then here I'm placing this button control, div tag. So now here we can specify the button control. Lightning button. I would like to specify the label. Label equals to delete record. And then I'm indicating variant equals to destructive. And I'm indicating the property also. Variant. And I'm indicating on click. On click equals to delete record. Handle delete record. Simply. Handle delete record. So upon click on this, I would like to delete the record from the object. Now, so I have placed a button control now. So now this button control will be having the caption delete record, and which will be displayed with that variants, that is a destructive style. And then upon click on this button control, I would like to invoke this method. So in this method, I would like to write that JavaScript code which I would like to delete the record from the object. Now, let me go to the JavaScript file. Now, here I'm preparing a method. Now, so in order to remove the record, first of all, we have to import that method, import delete record from user interface API. And then I would like to show the toast notifications also. For that one, I'm using show toast notification, show toast event. So now I'm importing these two namespaces also. Next. So now, first of all, I would like to collect that record ID. So which record you would like to remove. So now that record ID, we can collect it from your object also by making an SOQL query through Apex programming. That is one case. Second one, the current record if you want to delete. To get the current record ID, we are going to be using this a decorator API decorator, and then that is record ID variable that already we know. Record ID, we know that. To get the current object name, I'm indicating API object API name. Object API. So now here I'm using this API decorator so that I'm importing this API decorator as well. Sorry. These two we have to place inside that JavaScript class. Now, so now here I'm using this. So now this record ID variable or the JavaScript property will be collecting the current record ID. Now this object API name property will collect the current object name also. Right now currently we are in which object, it will be indicating. So now I would like to, once the record ID is available, then I would like to remove this record. So I'm indicating this delete record method. So now as part of this delete record method, we can specify the record ID. This dot record ID, this is the record ID which I would like to delete. Now I would like to specify that confirmation message. Then I would like to specify that. Now, if it is a result, that means empty. It's a void. Then I'm going to be representing the confirmation message over here. So now if the operation is done, there is no errors are available, then I would like to specify this dot dispatch event, new show toast event. We can specify the property. Title, I'm indicating success. Message, record deleted successfully. Variant, I'm indicating success. And the mode, I'm indicating dismissible. Dismissible. Now, suppose if there is any errors are available, then dot error, that means dot catch. So now I would like to catch the errors information also. If there is any errors are available, I would like to track it. Now, so now how can we catch the errors? If there is any errors are available. Now, I would like to specify the message over here by using this toast notification. This dot dispatch event. I'm indicating new show toast event. I would like to show the message. Title, error. Message, error occurred while deleting record. And the variant. Variant, error. Mode, I'm indicating dismissible. Now, so this is the confirmation here. So now here I'm deleting the record by passing my record ID over here. Once the record has been removed successfully, then I would like to show this message. Okay, I would like to show this message. If the record is deleted, I want to show the message record deleted successfully. Suppose if the record is having some issue, that means upon deleting that record, if we are having any issues, the record deletion has been failed, then I would like to show that message over here. And this is the message. Now let me save this code. So now this is the button control. Inside this, I would like to specify paragraph tag. I'm indicating now. I would like to align this center. The button should be visible at the center part of this collecting card. Now, so now let me make this component can be placed on my record page as well, so that I'm indicating is exposed equals to true. Let me add few targets. Add the target, lightning record page. Now, done. We are done with this whole code over here. Now let me place this component on my recorded detail page. Now let me go to this, my arc. So now I'm going to my sales application. Open any of the record here. Now let's place your component. Click on edit page. Let me place that lighting component on my app. So the component name is a delete record component. This is the component which I have built. So now I'm placing this component over here. Okay, a delete record component. So it is showing it as a normal button, right? Let me check. Destructive. Now the code has been pushed to my organization. Let me reload. Let me place this component over here. The button will be getting visible with that destructive style. Now let's save it. Now go back to that record now. Here we are having a button called as a delete record. This is the record Ram Prasad. Now click on delete record button. Now it is giving the confirmation record has been deleted successfully over here. Now fine, my record is deleted here. But the record will be still, the URL will be representing the same record over here. When you go to the object, the record has been deleted. We can check in recycle bin also. The record will be available. Go to the recycle bin. Ram Prasad record will be visible over here. See, the record has been deleted. Fine. But now what I want to do is, once a record is deleted, I want to redirect the user to this recent form over here. That means recent page. Then how can we do that? Now let's see. For that one, we would like to use navigation service from Lighting Experience. In Lighting Experience, we have a navigation service. With the help of that navigation service, we can able to navigate the records to the required places to wherever you are. We can navigate the user. Once the operation has been done, we can navigate the record to the home page also. We can navigate the record to the tab also. We can navigate the record to a quick action also. We can navigate the record to the record detail page also. We can navigate the record to that the user to that new page also, whatever depends upon your requirement. We can able to navigate the record. Then how can we do that? Once the operation has been done, then don't stay at the same page. Okay, please come back to this so and so page over here. Then how can we indicate? Now let's see. Let me show you how can we use navigation service. Now, so for this one, I would like to use a namespace that is called as navigation mixin. I'm importing this, import navigation mixin from lighting navigation. So now I would like to use an interface that is called as navigation mixin from the navigation service. I would like to use this navigation service also to redirect the user to a specific part. So now once a record has been deleted successfully, then I would like to redirect the user to that current objects recent section. Now it should not show that record message like as there is a problem like that. It should be come back to that specific page over here. Then how can we do that? Now let's see. For this one, I would like to redirect the user. So now I would like to specify navigation mixin dot navigate. We can navigate, and then here we can specify Now we can specify. So now where you would like to redirect here, we can specify type. We have to specify the type. So now to where you would like to navigate the user, we have to specify the standard object page. Standard object page. That means whatever the page has been given by Salesforce or whatever the page that are designed for your object here, please go to that standard page over here. And then specify the attributes. Attributes. Attributes, we can specify that. We need to specify the attributes. Now, action name. Where you want to redirect the user. I would like to go to that list. That means in order to go to the list of the record, that means this is the list view. Please redirect the user to the list view over here. And then we can specify the object. That means which object list control here. You want to redirect the user to the detail page, nothing but list of account records or list of opportunities, list of leads or what object records here. We can specify the object API name also. So that we can specify the object API name. Object API name. So for this one already we have collected the object API name. This start object API name parameter. So already we have prepared a JavaScript property over here, the object API name, which will be collecting the current object's API name automatically. And then we can specify. So now we can specify the state. So now we have to specify where exactly you would like to redirect here. In this list, that means list of which component you would like to represent to the people. So now we can specify the filter name. Filter name, I would like to go with the recent. Please represent the recent records over here. Whatever the recent records are available, that will display this recent records section. Now, so that here I'm going to be using this navigation service. With the help of this navigation service, we are going to be navigating the user to a specific page. Once operation has been done, don't stay on the same page. Please redirect these people to that, which is standard object page over here. And then please display that list of records over here in the current object only. If you want to redirect to some contact, then here we can specify the contact. We can specify contact. If you want to redirect to opportunity, we can specify opportunity. But if I'm indicating this object name, it will be redirecting only to that object directly. Always it will go to this opportunity. If you want to go to the current object dynamically, for that one, we are going to be using object API. This dot object API. So we are collecting this one dynamically, the object name. Into you, whatever the object right now you are in to that object, it will go to that detail page directly here. Now let's save this. So once the operation has been done, it will be showing that confirmation message, and then it will be redirecting the user to that, which is standard objects, the records, the recent records section page. It means the default home page. Now, let me go back to this, refresh this component. Refresh this. Now I would like to remove this record Abhinav Sharma. Click on delete record. So now it is showing these error messages also. Okay, this is not yet closed. Let me check what is the issue over here. Let me specify. Let me check it out. Let me refresh this. Let me remove this component and then replace this component now again. So let me re-add this component now. Let me save it. So now let me take this record and click on delete record. Now, in record has been deleted, but it is showing this error also. Why? The record has been removed. Let me check it out. So if the operation has been done successfully, then I'm going to be showing this success message. And then I'm going to be redirecting the user to this navigation service. Navigation mix. Okay, sorry. So now here we need to have forgot to add this one. Navigation mixing of lighting element. The code is perfect. Now let me go with this now. So now let's go to your records and then let me get back these records over here from recycle bin. I'm collecting all the records back. So let's go with the record. Now this is the Ram Prasad record. Okay, which I would like to remove. Click on delete record. Okay, same issue. Okay. Now refresh this with the latest features. Now let's see. Page does not exist. Okay. Still it will be staying at the same page. So the standard object page. See, this is standard underscore underscore object. Yeah, sorry. Now let me refresh this user interface so that we can get the latest code of our component. Now click on delete record. The record has been deleted. It is going back to the list. That means the default homepage of your tab automatically. Open this Ranjit Kumar record. Click on delete record. Record has been deleted. It is going back to that default page. So this is how we can able to use navigation services also. That means once operations has been done, then don't stay on the same page if you want to redirect the user to your home page also. It depends upon your requirement to the home page or to a specific objects tab page also, to a specific list control also. Okay, to go to a new page also. Depends upon your requirement, we can use this functionality by using navigation service. These are the various features that we are using as part of real-time implementations, okay, upon using the selecting web components. Now, let me place this code. So now this component is a generic which I have implemented. It will, once the operation has been done, once a record is deleted, it will go to that the current object automatically by default. You no need to specify the object name. If you want to go to a specific object, here we have to specify the object name. But it will go to that object name directly by default because I made it as generic here by collecting this object name by using this property, okay, object API name property over here. Now, this is the way we are using this Lighting data services in Lighting web components. These are the various features are available as part of your LWC. And then when coming to this Lighting web components, we have implemented our own user interfaces by using Lightning components like as a various attacks. And then we have prepared our own JavaScript controllers. And then we have used our own Apex classes also over here. Now, so now you know how to prepare the test classes for your Apex classes already, you know, by using this @each_test, the same functionality, no change at all. So now when coming to the Salesforce, okay, they're planning to introduce, because it's not yet confirmed from the Salesforce side, so they're planning to introduce user interface testing also. Generally, when you go to our Salesforce, okay, we have Visual Force programming, Visual Force pages. So now for each Visual Force page, you will be having two parts. Like it will be having Visual Force markup. That means this is designing part. And second one, Visual Force controller. That means, okay, business logic. Okay, business logic. But as part of our, okay, Visual Force, for the Visual Force controller, we can prepare test classes. Okay, we have to prepare test classes. Because it's Apex code, right? So that to test this one, we can prepare test class. But for the user interface, no test classes here. Okay, no test class concept. Even though when you go to that ARA component also, for ARA component also, here you will be having the three parts will be available. Like you will be having user interface part, second one, client side controller, third one, server side controller. That means this is okay, Apex. Now this is the JavaScript. This is HTML. Okay, that means component file. It is also called as component file. So now we have to prepare the test classes for this. Test class. So for this JavaScript code, no test class. No test classes. And then for the user interface part also, no test classes. Now, when coming to your LWC, components, so for the server side controllers, we have to prepare test classes. For JavaScript, no test class. And for user interface, okay, Salesforce is planning to introduce a testing process here, that is by using a tool called as Jest. It's a JavaScript based testing tool which is for the user interface testing, but this is not yet confirmed by Salesforce. Still we are not using in the real time because it is in beta stage here. It is not yet fully implemented. Still it is in implementation stage. Maybe in future Salesforce will recommend to use this Jest tool for user interface testing. For the user interface, the people won't do the testing over there because for user interfaces, testings are not required. So, but maybe in future Salesforce is planning to introduce, because so we are going to be implementing so many things in the user interface level because we are not writing much code inside the controller level. That means in the Apex side, we are not writing anything. Most of the features we are implementing through the component side itself. That's what here when coming to the Salesforce, maybe in future they will recommend to go with that, okay, just a tool, okay, in order to have some user interface testing. Just is a JavaScript based framework tool which is used to test that user interface, only for user interface testing, not for your Apex classes. Because if you want to prepare the testing class for your Apex class, we have to use @each_test. That is same, no change at all. And that too, as part of Lightning, when you observe this one, in Visual Force, completely we are writing in the business logic side only. But now here in LWC components, okay, most of the Apex class has been reduced. Very few cases where we have used Apex classes. Most of the functionalities we did through Lightning components itself. That means by using the ready-made, by using LDS, we are able to use farm-based. With the help of that farm-based, we are able to get the records, we are creating the records, we have updated the records. And then for the database operations, we are using programmatically also as part of LDS. We're collecting data services, like get the record, deleting the records, everything we did through by using some ready-made functionalities only. So that here we no need to have any testing for your JavaScript for the user interface testing, only for the user interface part, component part to do the testing. Maybe in future, after 2-3 years, Salesforce will recommend to go with the Jest tool. But still it is in beta stage here, it is not yet implemented right now. Okay. Now, this is the overview of the Jest tool over here. So whenever if you want to use this Jest tool, you have to install node.js. Okay, node.js is required because basically this Jest tool is using by the node.js people. Okay, node.js is one of that scripting which is used to implement, okay, which is used to implement the client-side scripting, which is used to implement the client-side scripting to build that single page applications that people are using Node.js, AngularJS, like that. Those are the scripting libraries. There they are using this Jest. This Jest tool has been built by using Node.js. So if you want to use this, okay, Jest tool, you have to install Node.js into your local device first. And from there, we have to use that. So, but still, this is not yet required. So, because nobody is using this tool right now, because it's not yet fully implemented, so that we don't need to worry about that part as well. Okay. So now go through this all these functionalities, whatever we have discussed till now. So now, as part of LWC, and focus mainly on LWC. Okay, focus only on LWC, and then we can able to do that. Okay, we can able to do the practice on this LWC components over here. And then whenever if you want to do the deployment of these, okay, components, okay, into your org, then we have to use some version controllings over there. Okay, through the version controllings, you can able to do that, or else by using the tools also we can do. So basically that will be taken care by the release management people over here. So that here we no need to worry about that part. Just to how to implement, we have to move it into that scratch org or your dev org. Okay, that's it. So from there, those people will be deploying those code over there by using some various version controlling tools like a CI/CD features. The people are using those things. Okay. So now these features are sufficient. Okay, these are more than enough. I have given that enough information to you. So we have discussed multiple features also. Every point I have clearly documented. I have given the examples also. Step-by-step approach also we have implemented. So now do the practice on LWC mainly, and then put some 1 year of experience on LWC. That is sufficient. You will be getting plenty of calls per day. If you are putting overall experience of 3 years, and in that one, if you are adding 1 year of experience on LWC, you will be getting minimum 10 to 12 calls per day. So that we will be having very plenty of opportunities on LWC. People are okay not having much skills on LWC. This is the right time to switch, and then we can able to explore the things as well here, and then you can go through that information as well. And I will be sharing some use case documents also to you, and along with that I will be sharing some interview point of view questions on this LWC today into your Google Drive so that you can able to access from there. Okay, thank you all. Thanks for your time, thanks for your support, and we are done with our all the features over here now. So just to focus on, okay, configuration part, and then Apex programming, and then LWC. These three are enough. No integration, no Visual Force, nothing. Forget about those things over there. So directly we can able to specify Apex, configuration, and LWC. These three are sufficient to get the job very easily. You will be getting very good opportunities on Salesforce, and that too if you are adding some LWC features inside your profile. Okay. So with this one, I'm done. Okay. From now onwards, it's your turn. Okay, how to use? Okay, it's up to you. I hope you all success. Wish you all the best to all of you. Thank you.